The Philippines has lifted a nearly 2-year ban on foreign travelers in a life-saving boost for its tourism and related industries, as its Omicron-fueled COVID-19 surge eases. Key points: tourists who are fully vaccinated and test negative to the virus will be allowed to enter the Philippines. Tourists who are fully vaccinated and test negative to the virus will be allowed to enter the Philippines. The Philippines government hopes the border reopening will restore jobs and revenue in tourism. The Philippines government hopes the border reopening will restore jobs and revenue in tourism. Originally, the reopening was scheduled for December 1st, but was pushed back because of Omicron. From today, foreign travelers from 157 countries that have visa-free arrangements with the Philippines, who have been fully vaccinated and have tested negative for the virus, will be welcomed back and will no longer be required to quarantine upon arrival. The Philippines government also ended a risk classification system that banned travelers from the worst-hit countries. We will begin the next chapter in the road to recovery, Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat said. She added that the border reopening would restore jobs and generate revenue across tourism-related enterprises and communities. Popular tourist destinations have been deserted because of border measures. Reuters, Eloisa Lopez. The Philippines imposed one of the world's longest lockdowns and strictest, police-enforced quarantine restrictions to quell a pandemic that caused its worst economic recession since the 1940s. And pushed unemployment and hunger to record levels. More than 1 million Filipinos lost their jobs in tourism businesses and destinations in the first year of the pandemic alone, according to government statistics. Tourism destinations, including popular beach and tropical island resorts, resembled ghost towns at the height of pandemic lockdowns, and a volcanic eruption and typhoons exacerbated losses. Reopening postponed. The reopening had been set for December 1st, but was postponed as the highly contagious COVID-19's Omicron variant spread. Less than 1,000 new cases were added daily during the Christmas holidays, when large crowds of shoppers trooped back to malls and restaurants, despite constant government warnings. The country's reopening was postponed because of an Omicron surge. AP, Aaron Favela. The subsequent surge peaked above 39,000 infections in one day in mid-January, but has since eased. Health officials reported about 3,600 infections on Wednesday, with 69 deaths, and have declared the entire archipelago, except for one southern region, at low to moderate risk. More than 60 million of nearly 110 million Filipinos have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19, and 8.2 million have received their booster shots in a campaign that has been hampered by vaccine shortages and public hesitancy. President Rodrigo Duterte warned Filipinos in televised remarks on Monday that we are not over the hump and urged the unvaccinated to get immunized soon. If you're unvaccinated and you die, well, I'll tell you, good riddance, the tough-talking president said. You can walk around and, if you get contaminated, you will be awfully very sorry for yourself and your family. AP. Space to play or pause, M to mute, left and right arrows to seek, up and down arrows for volume. Watch duration, 2 minutes 3 seconds 2 minutes, and 3 seconds. Data shows many older Australians haven't had their booster.